Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarvalokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Itaye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekharendra Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham Sadguru Charanaravindaabhyan Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Welcome to Vivekachudamani class. In the previous classes, we have seen what are all the anatma vastus. And the Guru started with the Sthula Sharira, which is the physical body, the Sukshma Sharira, which is the subtle body, which is also called as Linga Sharira, and the third Sharira as Karana Sharira. And each can be enjoyed during waking up state, dreaming state, and deep sleep state, respectively. Before going on to the next topic, all these Viveka Chudamani, it's all so confusing. So let's have a look at a picture. And I'm going to ask you some questions. What do you guys see of this picture? I see a male and I see a girl and a boy. I see a guy and a girl. Is the girl lifting the guy or guy lifting the girl? I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at the picture, and immediately, even for my wife, she says when she looks at the picture for the first time, it looks as if the girl is lifting the guy and walking. That's what she sees. And I hope you guys also see the same thing. But if we look at the picture deeply, what we see upon introspection, upon, with good intellect, what do we see? We see this is the guy and he is lifting the girl on his right side, and it is actually guy lifting the girl. That is the original picture. But when we see for the first time, the picture looks as if the girl is lifting the guy. Okay, whether the girl is strong or guy is strong, I'm not going to make any comment about that. But we can ask a couple of questions with this picture, and then we can get some answers, which will be useful for our later discussion. First question I'm asking is, we all know this is an illusion. There is an illusion in this picture. When we see this picture for the first time, it looks as if the girl is lifting the guy, which is nothing but an illusion. And I ask you, can you point out where is that illusion in this picture? If I ask you to point out where is the guy in this picture, you will point out his head. If I ask you to point out where is the girl's head in this picture, you will point out the girl's head without any problem. My question is, where is the illusion in this picture? We cannot point out. Whatever the thing we point out, it is not going to be the illusion. So the best answer that we can come up for where is that illusion in this picture is, the illusion is there, but in an unmanifest form, in an untangible form or intangible form. So that is the first question and first answer. And the next question that I'm going to ask is, when does the illusion start? when did the illusion begin? This is a very interesting question. We have to think a lot before answering. If I say that illusion started the moment I looked at the picture, that's the answer we normally say. The illusion started the moment I looked at the picture. But then the counter question that I can ask is, were there not any illusion before you looked at the picture? Meaning, what is the illusion? The illusion is the girl lifting the guy. My counter question, when you say the illusion began the moment you looked at the picture, is the counter question is, do you know that the guy was lifting the girl before you looked at the picture? It's a very profound question and we cannot answer. We cannot even open our mouth to answer this question, because whatever the answer we say, I can ask you another counter question. So the safest thing that we can tell is the illusion is beginningless. There is no beginning for this illusion. If I say the illusion began when the picture was taken, that is the answer I can give. We can say that the illusion began when the picture was taken. Then my counter question is, before the picture was taken, do you know that the guy was lifting the girl? We don't know. So the only answer, the only logical answer that we can give this question is, when does the illusion start? The illusion is beginningless. However, my next question is, can the illusion exist independent of the picture? Sorry, there is a typo that says indecent, but my question is, can the illusion exist independent of the picture? Meaning, this guy can exist independent of this picture. This girl can exist independent of this picture. That water body can exist independent of this picture. The water body exists, the guy exists, the girl exists. Even if the picture was taken or not, they all exist. But can the illusion exist independent of the picture? The answer is no. The illusion does not exist independent of the picture. Illusion does not have an independent existence. And my final question is, who knows, who can understand that the picture is illusionary? If I show this picture to a 1-year-old kid or a 3-year-old kid, that kid cannot look at the picture and say that the guy is lifting the girl, because the kids don't have intellect. But now, when we look at the picture closely, because of our intellect, we can say that the picture is illusionary. So a person with good intellect can tell that the picture is illusionary, and it doesn't stop there. For the person with good intellect, the illusion stopped. The illusion is beginningless. That is true. The illusion does not have a date of birth. But for a person with good intellect, the illusion has got an expiry date, a date of death for a person with good intellect. And how do we know? How can the illusion be destroyed? The illusion can only be destroyed by knowing the real truth about these two people present in the picture. The illusion cannot be removed by doing meditation. The illusion cannot be removed by reading a physics textbook. The illusion cannot be removed by doing any karma. The illusion can only be removed by knowing the real truth, the real positions of these two people in the picture. So I want all of you guys to remember these points, and we are going to go to the actual topic, which is Maya. In the last class, I told that we are going to discuss Maya. In fact, Maya is nothing but an illusion. Just like how whatever is there in the picture looks differently, in the same way the entire universe is Brahman, but it looks differently. The computer that is in front of me is a manifestation of Brahman. The table in front of me is Brahman, but I cannot see Brahman in all these things. I only see computer, I only see table. So that is called as an illusion. And technically, illusion is called as Maya in the Shastram. And now we will go to the shloka. Avyaktanamni paramesha shaktihi anadya vidya trigunatmika para karyanumeya sudhiyaiva maya yaya jagat sarvamidam prasuyate. Maya yaya jagat sarvam idam prasuyate. Maya, because of which yaya sarvam jagat idam prasuyate. Sarvam jagat, entire universe, entire creation, idam prasuyate, meaning born or projected is the right word. Because just like how science does not accept matter and energy cannot be created, science says there is a law of conservation of matter, law of conservation of matter energy. Science says matter and energy can never be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted into one form into another form. In the same way, nothing in this universe is created from scratch, from nothing. Everything exists in Brahman, everything exists as Brahman, but the name and form changes depending upon the function. So, Maya, because of which the entire universe is born, in brackets projected, is Avyakta Namni. It is unmanifest. We don't see a Padartha called as Maya. We see laptop. We see desk. I see a heater in front of me. I see a cell phone in front of me. But I don't see anything called as Maya. But Maya exists. Shastra say we all are going to accept by the end of Vivekachudamani class that Maya, there is something called as Maya. But I cannot see that Maya because it is in unmanifest form. Just like how the illusion was unmanifest in the picture. Second, Paramesha Shaktihi. Maya is not a separate entity, but it is the power. It is the power, it is the Shakti of Brahman. Here, Paramesha means Brahman. Shastra says in Gita, Bhagavan says, Mamayonir Mahad Brahma. Hey Arjuna, know that the entire universe is created in the womb called as Maya, and that is my Shakti. Shakti, Shaktimataha, Abhedaha. I exist, and to speak is my Shakti. to speak. Speaking is my Shakti, and I am the holder of that Shakti. Can anyone differentiate between me and the power of speaking that resides in me? We cannot. Power, the power holder and the power are inseparable. In the same way, Brahman and Maya are inseparable. But Maya is the power of Paramesha. And next is Maya. We have to always add that Maya. Maya, which creates the entire universe, is Avyakta Namni. Maya, which creates the entire universe, is Paramesha Shakti. Maya, which creates the entire universe, is Anadi. It does not have any beginning. That we get into lot of logical loopholes if we assume a beginning for Maya. Why cannot Maya have a beginning? Because if I say Maya has a beginning, then Brahman is there, Maya should be there independently existing, and Brahman has to come and catch the, sorry, Maya has to come and catch the Brahman. That is called the beginning of Maya. Then it is not Advaita. Then we cannot say only one thing exists. There are two things exist. We cannot say that, just like how we saw in that picture, that illusion is beginningless. We cannot say when the illusion has started, but we all know that the illusion exists. In the same way, Maya, which creates, because of which the entire universe is projected, is beginningless. And Maya is avidya. Here, avidya has got a special meaning. Normally, avidya is called as ignorance, but here, avidya means that without an independent existence. That without an independence existence. Independent existence na vidyate iti avidya. I'm speaking in both Sanskrit and English. Sanglish, we can say. Independent existence na vidyate iti avidya. How, just like how the illusion cannot exist independent of the picture, the same way Maya cannot exist without Brahma Vastu. Maya is independent. Maya cannot be independently existing. Next is Trigunatmika, meaning Maya is present with three gunas. We all know Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Acharya is going to explain all the three gunas in later, so I'm not going to go deep into the three gunas, but know that Maya, because of which the entire universe is projected, is present with three gunas, Sattva, Raja, and Tama. And Maya is Para. Para means superior. Over what? Not superior over Brahman, but superior over the creations it has created. The creations. We all are created. When I say we, I mean the deha, the body. The bodies are all created. All the manifested universe is created. And Maya, as the Shakti of Brahman, is para, is superior. And that is why Brahman is called as Paratpara. Para means superior. Paratpara means superior than the superior. That means Brahman is even superior to Maya, but Maya is superior to the Jagat, superior to the creation. Next is Maya is Karya Anumeya. Karya Anumeya. Karyam is a technical word, means a product. Karanam is the cause. Karyam is the product. Brahman, Ishvara is the Karanam. Jagat, the universe, is the Karyam. the product, we cannot see Maya per se, but we can infer Maya because of the product it has created. Just like how I can infer a pot, by seeing a pot, I can infer that there existed a potter, there existed a potter's wheel, which has helped in creating the pot. In the same way, I know Maya exists because of all the products that I see around me, all the creation that I see around me. And for whom the Maya can be inferred, not for everyone. We have to be very, very careful. Maya can only be inferred by a person with very good intellect. Sudhiyaiva. Dhi means intellect. We have seen Dhi. Where did we see Dhi? In Sukshma Sharira, we saw the word Dhi. Sudhiyaiva. Only for people with good intellect, Maya can be inferred. And that is why the Gayatri mantra, which is supposed to be the superior, which is supposed to be superior to all the mantras, does not ask for money. Gayatri Mantra's prayer is not for money. Gayatri Mantra's prayer is not for getting good health. In fact, Gayatri Mantra's prayer is not for any other blessings of Bhagavan. But what do we ask? Dhiyaha yaha naha prachodayat. Hey Bhagavan, please kindle my intellect. That is why Gayatri Mantra is supposed to be the most superior of all the mantras, because it asks for a sharper intellect with which we can understand and eliminate Maya. So these are the attributes of Maya. What are the attributes? Avyaktanamni, unmanifest, Paramesha Shaktihi, the Shakti or the power of Brahman, Anadi, without any beginning, Avidya, does not have independent existence, Trigunatmika, with the three gunas, Satyam Rajastamaha, Para, superior to all the created, Karyanumeya, that which is not available for direct perception but can only be inferred by Sudhiyaiva, by a person with good intellect. So these are all the attributes of Maya. Very important shloka where Maya is first introduced. When we saw this shloka, it seems we understand everything about Maya. Shankaracharya gives you a next shloka where he says Maya cannot even be understood. Let us go see that shloka as well. I'm going to confuse you little bit more today. Sannapya sannapyubhayatmikano bhinnapya bhinnapyubhayatmikano sangapya sangapya nangahyubhayatmikano mahadbhuta nirvachaniya rupa. The Shankaracharya has stopped with that 108th shloka. We did not have any problem. We all can say, hey, I understood Maya. But unfortunately, he has put this shloka so that you guys can come. You guys want to come to the next class as well. Let us see what he says. Sannapya sannapyubhayatvikano. Sat. Sat means existing. Sanna, sat. Up, asat, asanna means asat. Maya, no means even, in Sanskritam there is no. This no has got same meaning as English no, which is negation, meaning not. Maya is neither existing, sat, no. Okay, so if we say Maya does not exist, it means Maya does not even exist, but Maya is not even non-existing. It is even more confusing. When I say Maya is not existing, it does not mean Maya is non-existing. Okay, can it be both? How can something is can be both existing and non-existing at the same time? So Maya is neither existing nor non-existing nor both, says Acharya. Okay, that is one level of confusion. He is going to confuse you even more. Bhinnapya bhinnabhyubayatmikano. Okay, can we tell Maya is separate from Brahman? If I tell Maya is separate from Brahman, the whole Advaita is adipattu pochu. Then there is no one thing, there are two things, Brahman and Maya as two separate entity. If I accept Brahman and Maya as two separate entity, then Brahman cannot be called as Brahman, because the literal meaning of Brahman is infinite, unlimited vastu. When we say Maya and Brahman both exists, it means Brahman is limited by Maya and Maya is limited by Brahman. Then whole Brahman cannot even be accepted. But Shastra says Brahman exists and Brahman is infinite. So we cannot say Maya is separate from Brahman. Okay, can we say Maya is not separate from Brahman? We cannot even say Maya is not separate from Brahman, because Maya is not separate from Brahman. Maya is not similar to Brahman. Maya is not separate from Brahman. Maya is not the both. Acharya says, okay, one more level of confusion. Next level of confusion, Sangapyananga Hyubhayatmikano. Does Maya has any parts? The laptop in front of me has got parts. It has got a display, it has got a keyboard, it's got a tracking mouse. Why does the laptop has got all those parts? Because the laptop is assembled somewhere. The laptop is the karyam. The laptop is the result of some action happened to the raw material. So sangha means karyam here. Sangha literally means joint, but here we have to take sangha as karyam. Maya is neither karyam, not akaryam, and not both. Then what is Maya? Mahadbhuta Anirvachaniya Rupa. We cannot tell anything regarding Maya, because Maya is Maya. Okay, first shloka, he told a lot of stuff. In this shloka, he says Maya is Anirvachaniya Rupa. Vachaniya, Vachana means can be told. Anirvachaniya means we cannot tell anything regarding Maya. So the Sishya is starting to doubt the Guru. Hey Guru, the first shloka, 108th shloka, I had some confidence in me. Okay, I thought you are going to tell me Maya is like a lion that is holding on to Brahman. So if we kill that lion, I can be free. I can be without Maya. I realize that I am Brahman and I can be free from Maya. I can get moksha. You did not say that. Okay, another option. Maya is like the blanket. If Acharya has said Maya is like the blanket, if you want to be free, just take off your blanket. That would have been easier as well. Or you say Maya is like the shackle. Maya is like a rope that ties you to the universe. And if you cut loose of the rope, you can be free from the universe. You can be free from samsara. At least if you have told that I can do some action so that I can be free of Maya. But in this shloka, you have told Maya is anirvachaniya. We cannot tell anything about Maya. If I don't know what is Maya, how can I get rid of Maya? Even getting rid of Maya, it is even possible. The Sishya started to think, and Guru says, hey, 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 Sishya, don't overthink, don't overcomplicate things. And I'm going to say the next shloka, whatever be the attributes of Maya, whatever be the nature of Maya, even though Maya does not have a beginning, even though we cannot completely understand the nature of Maya, what is possible? Maya can be ended. Just like how the illusion in that picture can be stopped by getting jnanam, by getting knowledge about the people in that picture. In the same way, the illusion that is Maya, even though we cannot understand it completely, it can be stopped by what? Shuddhadvaya Brahma Vibodhanasya Sarp Sarpabhramorajju Vivekato Yatha. If we understand the real nature of Brahman, what type of Brahman? Shuddha Brahman. Brahman without any limitation, without any attributes, just pure Brahman without any superimposition. And Advaya Brahman, Brahman without any second, meaning unlimited Brahman. By understanding pure, unsuperimposed Brahman, by understanding unlimited Brahman, Maya can be destroyed. How? Here is where the actual example in any Vedanta is given. Sarpabramo Rajju Vivekato Yatha. If we attend any Vedanta class, the first example that they give is superimposition of a snake in a rope. You have to assume, now it is all snowing outside. Let's hope nothing happens. Okay, let's say we are in some other country, not in the US, not in India, but we are in some other country. It is going to rain a lot. Tornado is going to happen. There is going to be power cut. Then the power is cut. Everything is dark. It is Amavasya. And in front of my door, I see something curly. I see something curly. And I seem to think it is slightly moving as well. Because of tornado, there are so much wind is going on. It looks like it is moving, and suddenly I get the fear, hey, it could be a snake. For all practical purpose, that could be a snake. And I start to develop lot of fear for that snake. And what happens? Somebody brings a lamp or a torch light, and I see that not to be a snake but to be a rope. Here what do they see? What do we see? We see snake is being superimposed onto the rope. And when does that illusion stop? That illusion stop the moment we understand the exact nature of the rope. In the same way, this whole Maya is creating a huge fear among us. We are all afraid of Maya. Shastra says, hey, don't worry, Maya can be destroyed the moment you shine the light of Shastra onto the Maya. Just like how you need a torchlight or a lamp in order to illuminate that seemingly snake, the same way you need Shastra lamp Ambal is called as Trikonantara Deepika. Deepa means lamp. Ambal in Lalita Sahasranama, Ambal is said to be that lamp which illumines, which shows that, hey, that is not snake, it is just a rope. In the same way, Ambal with her Karuna, she will say that this is not the Brahman, all these things is Maya. And the moment you know the real nature of Maya, you will know the real nature of Brahman. And the moment you know the real nature of Brahman, the illusion goes away. In the same way, the same way, the moment you know the real nature of the rope, snake goes away, right? The moment we know the real nature of the rope, snake does not exist, snake goes away. We cannot ask, hey, we cannot ask a lot of questions. Where did that snake come from? It is in that snake. The superimposition is in the snake, or it is in my mind, or it is somewhere. We don't have to ask all those questions. What we need to do, I want to get rid of that snake as soon as possible. That snake is not going to go by beating to death, because it is not even a snake. Only thing that I need is some light to be shined on that object. In the same way, Aghadita Gatita, Aghadita Gatana, Patiyasi Maya, says Adi Shankaracharya in Maya Panchakam. He has written 5 shlokas on Maya, where he says Maya can make the impossible things possible. Aghadita Gatita, Patiyasi Maya. We don't have to go deep into the nature of Maya. All we need to know is, if I know my real nature, Maya disappears. That's all we needed to know. So the topic of Maya, we have finished one part of the topic of Maya. In the next class, we are going to see a lot about the Trigunas, the 3 gunas, because that is very important in order to understand our life. We all have 3 gunas. Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna, says Krishna to Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, be without all those 3 gunas, says Krishna. And we need to understand what are the 3 gunas, because those three gunas are responsible for all of our actions. They are responsible for all of our emotions, which we are going to see the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. So in last, so somebody asked me this question. What is Swargam and Naragam? Swarga and Naraga. I thought I'll just answer this. If you guys also have more questions, you can just post it or send it to me. It might be related to Vedanta, or it is not directly related to Vedanta. That is fine. If it is very easy to answer within 2 or 3 minutes, I will just answer, so that you guys can be without any doubts. So what is Swarga and Naraga? Sita Lakshmi ji has asked. Swarga and Naraga, according to Shastra, they are 2 lokas. They are normally translated as heaven and hell, but that is not the right translation, because the concept of heaven and hell comes from Abrahamic religions, that is Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Jewish, Jew, that religion. So those 3 religions are called as Abrahamic religion, and according to those religion, heaven and hell are permanent. You cannot go to heaven and come back, or you cannot go to hell and come back. They say eternal damnation. But according to our Shastra, Swarga and Naraga are not permanent. When you do a lot of punya, after your death, you take your Sukshma Sharira, you go to Yamaloka. After the death, everybody goes to Yamaloka, and Yamadharmaraja has got a big ledger where he has the count of all the actions that you have done. Okay, you have done this much punya, you have done this much papa, and that punya and papa are the currency to the hell and heaven. So if you have lot of punya, you go to swarga, you go to heaven, like heaven under double quotes, you go to swarga, you deplete those punya, just like how you go to shopping with your debit card. If your debit card is empty, if all the bank account is empty, you cannot do more shopping, right? In the same way, if the punya account is empty, in order to spend your punya, you go to swarga, you take a birth as deva, you enjoy all the things in swarga, but the moment your debit card is empty, you will be kicked into the ocean of samsara. You will be born again in this universe, either as a human or as other animals, depending upon your previous karma. In the same way, if you have done a lot of papa, you will go to naraka, but again, it is not eternal. Once you have spent all your papa karmas, again, you will be born in this jagat in order to accumulate and spend more karmas. Hope this answers her question. So we'll stop the class now. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thanks a lot. Nama next week, Pop. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Shamji.
Shanti.
Thanks, Shamji. Thank you.
Thanks, Shamji.